Well, happy spring. I will say morning, but it's early afternoon. Happy spring, FSG. How you doing?
I'm doing well, mate. Yeah, a few months have passed since we were last here.
Yeah.
There was not much going on, but we're back.
Yes, that's right. We survived winter. I think all we did was sell a trailer load of corn and shuffle a little bit of milk around, didn't we?
That's right. Yeah, kept the cows and goats fed. The goats fed babies.
I saw that. Let's have the chickens. Got a few more egg producers and a bit more milk production.
Yeah, that's going to be good. That's
Yeah.
going to be good. And now we
It
do
is.
have loads of milk, don't we? And at the moment, our productions are running incredibly slowly. So I think we're just going to do a mass sell-off of the milk we've got, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. So we'll go and there's quite a bit of goat's milk to pick up out of the field, and the buffaloes have been producing a lot, so it's actually worth a decent price at the moment. So I reckon we just, like you say, load up as much as we can and get it sold. And we might have to look and see if we can do something to speed up the little cheese shop, because it's not turning much out at all.
It's not. No, it's not making as much profit at the moment, is it?
No, not what we'd hoped for anyhow. On another note, there is a big pile of manure, I'll be polite,
You know
over
what?
there. You know what.
Yes.
As well as a very full silage slurry pit as well.
That's right, and it just so happens that those two fields we harvested in the last episode, we're going to plant those, and so we might as well use that as our fertilizer before we put some seed in the ground.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we'll grab, I guess we'll lease a slurry spreader, lease a manure spreader, and make the best use of all of this stuff here.
Yep, definitely. We should do that.
Free fertilizer, right?
That's right. So I guess first things first, we're just going to sell off some, load up some milk and get rid.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to start. We've got that silage down here on the trailer too, which we'll have to go and sell, and it's actually got a decent price on it at the moment too. So sell that before we can grab the goat's milk too.
True.
Although
Right.
I wonder if we can use that milk, the barrel you've got for the buffalo milk, whether that actually fill out of those churns and save having to load them all.
Oh, possibly. Yeah, we could try that, couldn't we?
Might make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well, pick your poison. What would you like?
No, I might go and grab the fast track.
Yeah,
I'll go and run the silage down to somewhere and get it sold, and then I'll come back and we'll see about that goat's milk if you want to sort out the buffaloes.
All right, I'll sort the buffaloes now. Nice one.
All right. See you soon.
All right, mate. Chat to you in a bit.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Pallegney with the FarmSim Guy and myself, and as we've just talked about, we have dived right through winter. We survived, we had a bit of snow, we had a bit of everything. Actually, we had a twister as we were skipping through time, actually passed north of the bridge, or I don't know if it's north, but the other side of the rail bridge there, basically through just on the other side of town, so skirted us. We didn't get affected by it at all, but it's actually the first time I've organically seen a twister in the game. I've sort of generated them before when the game first came out, which was interesting, so fortunate to dodge any damage from that. But we do have, as we've just said, 104,000 litres of silage here. Now I do wonder if actually that's diminished somewhat because it's silage bales and we're running a realistic weather mod, which we probably do need to think about removing off here. But yeah, it's a good stack of silage. Now, just looking actually, I don't know if I'm going to get it out of there, and I also need to look at where we're going to sell this. So before we go any further, let's just figure out where we're heading. So taking a look here, time-saving stock check down at silage. The BGA is where we are on our way to, and as you can see there, price pretty much bang on. 120 pounds, 120 pounds, euros, whatever currency you're using. Just taking a look through there, like we said, we did sell the corn, had a little bit of canola, but the price, we've got so little actually, the price doesn't make much of a difference. I know it's probably a bit of a negative way to look at it, but there's only $700 difference between that. So instead of spending sort of winter selling a whole lot of stuff off, we've also got soybeans down here, but they're not full up till July, or don't get their peak value till July, and then the sorghum and wheat, relatively minor in the scheme of things, and of course we can use those for feeding the chickens, so probably not much point getting rid of any of those. Look at that manure, 103,000 litres of manure and almost 100,000 litres of slurry, so it's going to be a bit of fun. Now, I need to figure out exactly where we're heading here with the BGA, so we'll go and find that on the map and head on up and get these silage bales unloaded. So there we go, basically out of the farm, turn to the left and head up the road, the first one on the right up to the top is where we're heading. So we'll find our way out of there. Hopefully we can sell it. I'm just wondering if we're not going to have any problems by not owning it or anything like that, but let's go and see. Now, this one is one without flashes, so we're going to put our blinkers on there, and we'll just go carefully as we play our way out here. We're going to fit through the gate. I don't want to knock down this 200-year-old monument. Looks like we are going to fit through just And can I go straight up here or not? I'm not sure if I can. No, I don't think I can. Right, we're going to have to do a little bit of a manoeuvre here. Not ideal, turning the wrong way. But we will back down the road, get ourselves turned around and head on up to the BGA. So here we are, BGA entrance just here. We'll get ourselves pulled in. Now I need to figure out where we unload this into. Pretty unstable load actually with these top bales. I'm thinking too, I don't know if we have actually lost any. I think it's probably more of a factor that we had a part bale emptied out. I think FSG was able to unload the part bale because we have that mod installed. But here we go, I think this is going to be our point here where we have to unload them. Just hoping I don't have to go back and get the telehandler to unload them there up into the digester. But let's just see. Assuming this is going to be our trigger here, it might be because we have them strapped on, so we will just try and gently unstrap them. See if any start disappearing. Seeing them sell yet or unload into there. I hope it's not a case of having to own it as well. Right, let's figure this one out. We might go and see if we can just use a bit of super strength. Throw one of the bales into the digester and see if it disappears. So no joy with super strength. Can actually get it to work. I think that's a multiplayer thing, getting it to work with using power tools. We have to have the lumberjack mod or something installed. But what I think the issue might be is if I bring up the collisions, you can see that collision box down low is too low for where the bales are loaded on the back of the trailer. So I think if we lower that down there, hoping that's going to sell it. There we go. So there's our issue. We're just too high up on the trailer. Trick for map makers. Well, it's good to obviously not have the need to put the bales into the actual digester itself. You can get caught out with this sort of setup, but there we go. Let's see. Going to knock a whole lot off, at least if they fall into the sell point. I'll unload. There we go. Right, let's just keep going. We'll get these all quickly unloaded and see how much we ended up with. Of course, FSG had already sold some milk, so we had a little bit of money in the account already. A little bit, quite a bit, but here we go. Let's get this all done. It's a bit hard to keep track of how much we've made off these, but last two bales will drop down into there and, well, actually missed that one in the trigger. But about 400 bucks each, I think they are. It's like 426, again, that little course play, it's 422 per bale, so do the maths based on how many we had. Well, we were on 72,000, I think, when we started. I'm not sure if FSG sold any milk and amongst all that, but it's $24,000. If I'm not mistaken, so not bad. I will take it now. Let's get on back down to the yard. That's all the silage taken care of. We'll go down and see what we're up to, whether we can maybe go and lease a slurry spreader, a manure spreader. We shouldn't have pulled out in front of that vehicle, but we did, and get some muck spread up onto those fields at the top. We can actually put some on the grass field too. It does need one more layer of fertilizer on it, so plenty to do, or we can get in and do some seeding.
Made a decent bit of money then, Args.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, was it? I was watching yours go up with the milk you sold.
Yeah, no, very good. I did try loading the pallets, the goat's milk pallets, into the tanker, but it doesn't work.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, well, take the telehandler up. The trailer's empty now. I had to actually use the telehandler to get them off. The trigger was too low on the ground.
Ah, right, okay, nice. Cool.
That's what we've done, but yeah, no, it's good. Oh, do you want to get that milk then, and do you want to grab the telehandler and a pallet fork? That one in the back corner there fits on, and I'll meet you up there with the trailer.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, FSG's turn to do a little bit of loading here with the telehandler and the milk. A bit of a shame that we couldn't fill up from the churns into the barrel, the tanker that we had, but that's alright, because we've got the telehandler here. A bit faster getting this up here too than the little skid steer as well. I don't know why I didn't think about this last time, but yeah, I'm going to let FSG get this all loaded up, and then we'll go and get pretty much all of this sold. We're just having such a slow production rate coming out of the fromagerie with the cheese. We turned everything on. We turned on butter, goat's milk, goat's cheese, buffalo milk, buffalo butter. What else do we have? Obviously the buffalo mozzarella. Pretty much got everything turned on we could just to try and use up some of the milk we're producing, and it's just going at such a slow rate. It really wasn't worth it. So yeah, anyhow, we'll go and get it sold because we get a good amount of money for it this way. Gotta say, mate, credit where credit is due. That is some pretty fine looking loading.
I was just saying that could have gone a lot worse than that. Nailed them first time. It's so hard, like you said, with hiding in the grass, the pallet fork, you don't really know your angles, do you? So
yeah, no.
Guesswork going on.
Yeah, I think we should paint out some of this grass and maybe put some gravel or something down so it's a bit more obvious.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just about lost that last one on the swing too, but
I
hung
know,
on there.
I know.
Nicely done.
That's a nice little haul, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Where were you selling it?
At the dairy, so head towards the bridge over in the corner. It's
Okay.
between fields 94 and 5, or 93 and 94.
Okay, I'll find it down there.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, is that the last of the stuff we're selling?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what the payday's like.
Yeah. All right. Go get it sorted.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I'm getting some manure
Right,
and
shall I,
slurry spread.
Shall I sort a slurry spreader and a manure spreader?
Yeah. I'll leave you to do that while I'm doing this.
All right.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, happy selling.
All right. See you soon.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Just over 8,500 litres. So it'll be interesting to see what this does net us. Let's get out of there first, because I do need to double check where it is exactly we're going. Somewhere over between 95 and 93, you said. Alright, let's just double check the map before we pull out. There we go, just up over this way, so pretty easy. Down past the field we did the contract on, turn left over the bridge, and it's up there. Easy. Let's go and find it. So all going to plan, this should be the dairy just up here. Can I just say, I've said it every time, but what a spectacular map this is from a visual point of view. There is always something to see, just these really nice vistas and outlooks and things like that. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess that great up in there is our unload point, so let's check there's nothing coming down behind us. There was some traffic on this road. No, we look pretty clear. We'll get back in there and go and see if we can get this sold in over that trigger. Hopefully we don't have a height issue like we did with the other ones. Back that in there. Of course it is all strapped on, so it shouldn't sell it while it's strapped on, but it's just unstrapped there. Here we go. Ooh, look at that, $24,000. Euros, pounds, whatever currency you want to choose. They should invent a FarmSim dollar, right? Much easier would it be to say it's a currency for FarmSim, the lizard dollar. Maybe we should start calling it that. Anyhow, $117,000 total, that's not bad. Doubled money just off that sell-off today. So yeah, milk, maybe milk on its own, just because we can't produce fast enough the productions, is actually going to be the winner on the day. Anyhow, let's get ourselves back down. FSG sorting out a spreader. In fact, I can see some bits and pieces sitting up there in the shop, so he might have already sorted something out. Intrigued to see what he goes with.
Nice little learn of that, Args.
Yeah, 24 grand worth of milk. It's good.
Love it. Love it. New kit's up at the shop, so
yeah, I spotted it on the way back past. That's good.
go grab what you want.
Alright, we'll do. I'll stop and figured I didn't close the gate on the goats paddock as well. I'll close that on the way past.
Yeah, good call.
Don't want any feral goats.
Nope, not yet.
Nice one. You got a preference of what you want to do?
No, I'll let you choose. I'm easy with either.
Alright, cool. I'll see you up there then. And grab something. Might do the manure.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright.
Right, see you up there.
I can't see any goats that have escaped thus far. They're all on the other side of the field at the moment. Probably got scared away over there while we were working, so did say I'd come back down and get this closed though, so we'll just sort that out. There we go. And then we can go and grab the manure spreader. I think I did spot it on the way past. Looks like a Hoare manure spreader. Don't know how big it is. Of course, I don't know where we're going to put the manure. We've got this field here. On the right here, the grass field is one option. Otherwise, we're going to run it all up to the top two fields that are up there that we need to seed into. So, yeah, a few options where we want to spread that manure. It's a nice looking slurry spreader.
Yes, very nice. Although, I just realised I need to buy a fuel injector for it as well.
Oh, you do? Yeah, on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it had a splash plate as well. But
yeah, right.
But that's fine.
That's right. It won't look that nice once you finish with it.
Finish with it. No, it won't. But it is good looking, isn't it?
Yeah. You never realise how big the tyres are on them when you compare them to the tractor. They're massive.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good fun. I was just saying, there's something I hardly ever do is slurry or manure, and I probably should do it a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I was actually surprised how much manure and slurry we've produced just over the last sort of 6 months. It's good. It's one thing that is producing quite a lot of.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Are we going to go and spread it both up on the top fields up here behind? We can just actually just see them through there, those two fields there.
Yeah, we could do a field each there if you want, and then I was thinking, what else would the grass field benefit from a layer of fertilizer as well? Yeah,
it does. It needs a bit more before we mow it again. So, all right.
Well, there we go. We can do that one as well.
Yeah, okay, we'll do a field each up there and then we'll tag team the grass.
Alright.
Sweet.
Sounds
Well,
good.
by the time I'm loaded up, you'll probably be down and topping up anyhow.
Indeed. Alright. See you down there.
Alright, see you soon. Here we go. FSG's got the dribble bar. He's going to have a bit of fun actually getting that hooked up, I think. It's like it's right underneath the veranda of the shop. Silly place for it to be delivered to. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to this. Like FSG said, it's not something we typically do a lot of. I did a little bit, I'm trying to remember what it was. Did we use slurry a little bit back in Chilliwack in British Columbia on FS22, but for FS25, really have not done a lot, and definitely, oh goodness gracious me, he's obviously in a hurry to get somewhere that we're not. But yeah, certainly not something I've done a lot of, so looking forward to getting into it. Whoops, try and keep going in a straight line. Anyhow, let's get down, start loading up. I saw we had the telehandlers all set there ready to go, so yeah, it's a case of grabbing some manure and getting it thrown in the back. Alright, well interestingly, we can actually use the manure fork, or the silage fork, or whatever fork it is here that we had already on the front, so we didn't even need to get the bucket out. 4,500 litres a pop. I was trying to figure out the best place actually to sort of park the trailer, so one, we weren't blocking access to the slurry pit, so FSG could get in here, but also make it easier to sort of turn in and get this loaded up. But we've settled on here. This is just going to be us. Should work out alright. So we'll just get this loaded up. Like we said before, it's 100,000 odd litres of manure here, so not sure how much of it we are going to fit. Not sure on the capacity of the spreader, but we'll just have to wait to see. Goodness, I'm struggling a little bit with the weight there on the front. Need to get that boom right in. Just extend it when we get it up into a high position like that. Just don't really need to, even if we can get square on. Right, there we go. You can hear FSG's just pulled in behind us. He looks like he's going the same way we did, which was down and around to get to the slurry pit, so it'll work out alright. There we go. Anyhow, let's get this done. That's 2 scoops in. We're going to need 5 maybe? 4,500 litres a pop. That'll be, what, 5 would be 22,500. Let's just see. No, there we go. Not even 4. Leave this backed in just and parked in there. Let's go and have a look. How full is it? 16,500 litres. Okay, right. Well, that's us done. FSG's full. Like I said, we'd probably get done at about the same time. So let's go up and make a start on one of those fields. It's going to be interesting as we pull in here to the fields. Obviously the first one here on the right, we might as well go into the second one. No reason other than the fact it is the second one and we're the first people here. Don't suppose he is very far behind us. No, not at all. It's going to be interesting actually to see how far this goes in getting the field spread now or covered. Now, do we have to... We do have to unfold it, so get that done. There we go, that opens the gate on the back. Now, let's just bring up our steering assist. Have a quick look there, 12 metre spread width, so we'll do a couple of headlands around. Don't think we'll need our lines. There we go, that's us all set up, so turn that on. Let's fire away and turn our steering assist on, and we're up and going. It's not going on too heavily, is it? It's going to go down pretty quick. We've already used 6%, but might get maybe 2 lows to get up here and get it done. Not going to be too bad at all. Yeah, that's going well. Alright, well this is going to be a bit of fun. Get this spread in this side and we have FSG in the other side. So let's finally find time for a little bit of a montage for this episode. We'll catch up with you once we're done here, and probably before we start down in the grass.
All done, Args?
Yeah, that went really well actually. A couple of loads each, and both fields done.
Yeah, job done. I was saying I just really enjoyed that. Not something I do very often in slurry spreading, but yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, likewise was the manure. It's worked out really, really well. Actually, nice good width on that one too for these fields, 12 metres, but wider than yours.
Yeah, it's perfect for the map actually, isn't it?
Definitely is. We were saying though that you've got a cultivator bar on the back of yours, so it might not work out in the grass for us.
That's right. Yeah, mine's kind of redundant now, so I might just return it. But you made a good suggestion. We used that Bailey high lift trailer to load up the manure, and then I can load you in the field as you're spreading.
Yeah, so less downtime really.
Yeah, so let's do that for a bit of fun.
Okay. Perfect. I'll go down and get that done. I'll just pull straight in and get started because I've still got a little bit left.
Good stuff. Alright, yeah, I'll go and sell this and then I'll join you as soon as I can.
Yeah, sounds good. See you soon.
Excellent. See ya.
There we go. Both fields are fertilised, ready for seeding now. It's going to be interesting actually. Worked out really, really well. Obviously no difference between using the slurry and manure in the game. If it was a true simulation, of course, you might find some differences between how a plant reacts to the different nitrogens that you get out of the slurry and the manure. Of course, when I say the different nitrogens, it's all coming from the same source, but I guess the way it might be released or the way it gets into the soil and those kind of things. So, yeah, probably a little bit in depth for some people to be getting into that level with the realism, but I know some people would love to be able to see some of those features, and hopefully not too far away from seeing precision farming, which will be one that will bring a little bit of that aspect to it. Not quite to that level of detail, but a little bit more realism all the same. Right, we are just going to pull straight into here and get things unfolded again. There we go. Now X, we'll set up some more steering system. We're just going to get this one done. It'll be actually quite interesting using that high lift and getting FSG to fill us up. Be a good way to give him something to do while we're doing this as well. So, steering assist on and we will get underway. Right, this is going to be interesting because I have not used the high lift trailer before. FSG's got it sitting up there full of manure ready to dump into here. So, all going well, we can get ourselves back in here and get a load of manure in. I don't know how close I have to be to it for it to work. I'm trying to just move over just a touch. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this animation will go. How the whole trailer will go, in fact. Probably should close the gate, but there we go. See if that's gonna tip into there.
Yeah, it's got the trigger point, Args. This could be interesting.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this all works. It's tipping now. Gate's opening. Look at that.
Look at that! That's brilliant.
Yeah. Perfect use of the machinery we had on the farm.
Yeah. And I think we're pretty close to like for like in terms of volume as well. Yeah, there's a little bit left in the trailer. Nice.
Yeah, that's not far off.
Love that.
Good one. All right, I'll keep going, and you can go and load up again.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, that worked out really well. I'm actually really impressed with how that went. Perfect use of it all. Right. Well, we've now got a full load. Didn't have to go all the way back to the farm. It was much quicker. Saves some time. Gives FSG a job. And we're back spreading already, which is great. Yeah, really handy actually if you're working quite a distance from the farm. You know, if you're even 3 or 4 paddocks away, and save the road time there with this. Particularly as, you know, this would be a little bit muckier, I suppose, because it's actually flinging flinging the poo out, so you don't want to be carrying that down the roads, but there we go. And I think I'm doing areas I've already done. So I did this on the other way up. Ah, well. Over fertilizing. Right, let's get ourselves back in the game. It's a bit hard not being able to see the textures, of course, because we've got the grass there, so it's sort of a bit hard to see. And that's hence the reason, turning the lines on, and I should have been following along and seeing that that line was grey and knew not to do it. Anyhow, I think we've got enough manure, we'll be safe to get this field all done. Right, let's carry on, continue with the time lapse and just get it done. Well, I'm not going to lie, but that's been a lot of fun, actually getting that all done, and I think as we get past there, that should be everything finished. Now we've got a little bit left in here, but seeing we've covered the whole field, it's really not that much point in putting on more than we need to. So we'll get on back up this way. I don't know, we might be able to sell some of this, can we? Possibly. Possibly. I don't think there's too much left, actually, if Stu was saying. So let's just head on up here. You can see the telehandler moving around, and in fact, you can just see there how much of a dent we have made in that pile of manure, because that was just about peeking over the top of the wall. So good to see that just about all gone. Perfect. Right. I'm just going to pull this up here over next to the edge of the shed, and we'll go find FSG and have a chat to him.
There you go, Args. That was good fun. Quite impressed with that Bailey trailer.
That worked a treat. I was just saying, you could daisy chain a couple of them back to back and do some good contract work with that.
You could, couldn't you? Yeah. No, that was a nice find. That worked better than I was expecting.
Yeah, no, it was good fun, and yeah, I suppose we've got a whole lot more slurry, so once these other crops kind of come off the fields, once the wheat's grown, I suppose that's an option for putting onto the back of those.
That's right, yeah, and in the meantime, we're probably going to fill both of those back up. We've got through nearly all the manure, but yeah, we've not really touched the surface of the slurry.
That's true. We have to see if there's maybe a market we could sell some of it.
True. Yeah. See what the PGA wants to buy it for.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, well, nice one, mate. I guess next week we'll be getting those couple of fields planted, and I think the grass might just about be close for a cut. So get in and get that taken off again.
Yeah. No, sounds good. And we've made some decent money today as well.
Yeah, we have. Definitely have. It's been good, considering I guess we've not made much off the crops we've had because we don't have much area, but it's all coming out of the animals this time.
It is, yeah. No, the animals are coming good for us.
Excellent, mate. Oh, it was fun as always. You have a good week.
Yes. No, very good. Yeah, you have a good week too, mate, and I'll chat to you soon.
Perfect. All right, take care. We'll catch you later.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
See ya. Well, there we go. The things are done. Let me see, I made a big dent in that. What have we got left if we just come over in here and have a look? 17,000 litres, and we started off with 100 and something. Still 60,000 litres in there. In fact, let's just take a look, see if there is a market for it. Both at the same price, 36 pounds, 36 euros, $36 at their peak. So really probably not worth it. Silage is worth 4 times as much. So definitely be feeding that into the BGA rather than our manure and slurry. Much better going onto the fields and using that as free nitrogen rather than trying to sell it. But anyhow, there we go. There's another episode from Pallegney from the FarmSim Guy and myself. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that one, and we'll catch you in the next one.